Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to take a look at one of my newer Ascended champions, and that of course is Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. This is a champion that in his heyday, when he was one of the most prominent 5-stars back in like 2017 or 2018, I actually never had him as a 5-star. I didn't get to use him in Labyrinth of Legends and all that, so I really kind of missed him when he was super popular. And then the fact that he came back as a 6-star, it also took me a while to get him, but I did finally get him, awaken him, and just always enjoyed this character. I do really like Spider-Verse characters, so I thought it would be a fun ascension using one of the drops of the Celestial Dust that we got from Necropolis, and he's just been performing extremely well in Battlegrounds. So what I'd like to do today is show you 6 fights, mostly from the victory track, but also I think one is from the Gladiator Circuit from this past season, and just show you how insane his damage is, and also how using relics and the special 1 stun and his power drain can really make him just like a total nuke in Battlegrounds, and there isn't much stopping him. So with that, let's get to the gameplay. I've got 6 fights for you today. Hope you enjoy this one, and here we go. Alright, so let's get started. This is victory track, so there is the regeneration that could proc on either you or the defender, and also I think it has pilfer, so there's a chance that they'll get some power gain when you gain a buff. So that means like if you gain the regen, it could get pilfered or not. So this time it didn't. And basically the way I always play this character is a little different than other people. I usually like to actually parry and hit them a couple times, because that creates a little bit of distance. It also makes the champion a little bit more aggressive and more likely to come toward you. And then basically once you have your 10 poise, you just go for it. And between the relic and the special 1, most champions aren't going to survive after that. So even though you delay a little bit at the beginning of the fight, he just put up a 51,000 score there, which is extremely high, 100% health, because we benefited from the regen a little bit. And, you know, Hulkling isn't really good in this meta because of all the buffs, but we did beat Hulkling versus Future Ant-Man. Now in this one, it's the same thing. We let the armor drop off of Future Ant-Man. That does seem to help, even though it doesn't necessarily say that in his abilities. When he doesn't have any armors, it seems like he's less likely to glance. We even tank a heavy there, which was a mistake. One of the issues is, you know, building poise. If the AI or the animations are a little weird, it can be a little tricky. But we do get to our 10 poise, and then now we use our power drain, because you only need to use 1. And now he's regenning, but it doesn't matter, because look at this onslaught of damage, 20k. We're getting kind of lucky that he didn't gain any armors. Now I was ready to intercept if I needed to, but we didn't need to. And really the utility that you saw there was just that it doesn't take that many hits to get the defender down. So we didn't give Ant-Man a chance to ramp up, and we just beat a Juggernaut. So, you know, Juggernaut, one of the fastest champions in Battlegrounds. Now, right after that, we've got this Absorbing Man, and I think I even make a mistake in this fight, but the good thing about stalling at the beginning is we basically let him exit his form and just become a regular man, not an Absorbing Man anymore. So we do go all the way up to our 10 poise. I missed a dex there. That would have been nice to nail that dex. But we utilize our power drain right there, and I missed a parry, so we are taking some damage here, and actually we're taking a lot of damage, so that was just like missed input by me, but we do end up throwing that. He purifies the shock, he's regenning, so we do use our heavy there, and now I'm like calculating, I think it's time to just take him down, and we still get it done in 1 minute, and we put up a score of 47, and we ended up winning that one. I don't know why I cut that video short, but yeah, so we won that one even though we didn't play that well. Now next up we have Gallon, and we're not going to be able to power drain him because he's immune to that, so we can't use our heavy. But we still have damage. We have got so much damage. So we avoided Pilfer there. And this is going to be like Future Ant-Man, where it's like we don't have to worry about the harvest because he's going to be dead in so few hits that it's not going to matter. So we do this. We get a nice little auto evade, so we don't even have to evade the special 1. And we're off to the races now. We get off a special 1 stun. We have a relic in the bank. If we needed it, we could have continued that. We could have done relic and another special 1. So that was another big win for us. And now we've got Mysterio. Mysterio is a good champion to use Spider-Verse characters against because you'll disable his helmet if you knock him down. But we do the same thing. We do a combo and then we just start dashing back. Now the AI on Mysterio is sometimes a little weird. He sometimes extends his combos. But I find if you just kind of do it like this, you let him walk toward you and then dash back. Now we have to be a little careful because he has a bar of power. The Pilfer did come into play here. So that's why I used a power drain there. A nice little 27k. His helmet is deactivated. We get another Pilfer proc, but now we're at 10. And let's see if this cycle will get him down. And we got a 26k special 1 here. Notice we're not running any damage masteries at all. We're not running anything. This is just Ascended Starkey with 10 poise. Is just critting on every hit, getting over 10k on every hit. It's crazy. And then next up, this is the Gladiator circuit. So now we have Powerful from Afar. We have some other annoying nodes like Buffet over time. And this was a forced matchup. I was not expecting to win this. I wanted to kind of see what we could do here. And, you know, we have to be a little careful because placing taunts is going to be using his cleanse and everything. So we're actually trying to hit him and bait the special 1s as best we can. And then as we're going here, we do get a nice bait of a special 1. We were at 6 of our poise charges. There we get a little bit of help from an auto evade, but I think I did most of that dex myself. So we have some disorients on us. We have to be careful because that means our evade is not going to be as reliable. And we haven't really gone above 6 poise, but at some point I'm going to have to make the decision to go in for the kill. We use the power drain right there. We land an intercept. We throw a special 2. The special 2 is timed perfectly to put those debuffs on him, which is going to essentially cause him to go into his armor phase. So now he is not going to be able to cleanse us, which means our stun is going to work. So if we can just finish this off with the stun chain, we should be good to go. And that does it. So against a really tricky opponent, again, we had a Hulkling versus Fanta right there, so that's a good matchup, even though there's Buffet and all that, and we got it done, man. We got it done, and we ended up winning this Gladiator circuit fight. Now, I will say when it did transition to Gladiator circuit for me, I did end up drafting him a little bit less than during the victory track. This isn't the best meta for him simply because Powerful from Afar is going to be always going while you're trying to build poise, and then also energy resistance is going to stop the shocks and things like that. So, you know, ultimately he wasn't one of my top draft choices, but I did end up bringing him in and winning a few matches once in a while. I did want to kind of showcase this one against Baron Zemo, but you can see that we clearly won that match by a lot. Even if they had a good try, I think we would have still won with the time and everything like that. So there you go. There's Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. If you want to see him in more content, let me know. He's not necessarily the best for Necropolis. I thought maybe I could try to get a solo of Jubilee, but it didn't quite line up. I may try again. I do just think he's going to be an amazing questing champion. He has some really cool synergies. And when it comes to Battlegrounds, he's a force to be reckoned with, and he doesn't get banned that often because I think he kind of flies under the radar and people don't understand how insane he is. So let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit of nostalgia from a 2017 champ, and I had a lot of fun with it. So thanks for checking it out. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.